Jefferson County commissioners met behind closed doors to examine the courthouse security system. They reviewed security measures to decide if changes are needed following a shooting back in March at the outside of the building. KFDM's Ron Reynolds has more in this new Nightside report.
You have to get past these guards and their metal detectors before you can make your way inside the Jefferson County Courthouse.
And honestly believe, had we discontinued it back in January when we were looking at it, or end of last year, that it could have been a lot worse had that happened. You know, the same guy came in, managed to get into the courthouse with a gun. There's no telling how many people would have suffered.
Jefferson County Commissioner Eddie Arnold says he believes the courthouse security measures prevented accused shooter Bartholomew Granger from bringing his weapon inside the courthouse during his March sexual assault trial.
He made some effort to come to the courthouse with something in his briefcase that was picked up on the scanner. And I think that he was attesting the system. But I think his intent was to come back the next day and breach the security and come into the courthouse with a loaded weapon. That's my assumption.
Prosecutors say Granger opened fire outside the courthouse on March 14th. One woman died and several others were hurt, including his ex-wife and daughter. Sheriff Mitch Woods told commissioners courthouse security played a role in keeping people inside safe.
The security guards immediately took action and tried to clear the front of the courthouse. So they actually were packing a weapon themselves, and they immediately took position at the entrance of the courthouse to try to make sure that the perp didn't, come inside.
Inside a place where people come to take care of county-related business.
I just hate to think that if we did away with it and somebody did get into the courthouse with a weapon,
where justice is dispensed to those who break the law, sometimes violently,
and somebody was killed, either employee or general public.
Violence commissioners want to keep outside the courthouse.
How bad that would make us feel as elected officials.
In Beaumont, Ron Reynolds, KFDM 6 News.
Commissioner Arnold says there will not be an increase in personnel, but more cameras and locks will be added to the building. In other business at today's meeting, commissioners named Alex Rupp as the interim airport director. Jennifer Hogancamp resigned as airport director last week. She had served since last August.